Hello there, Taurus, and welcome to your monthly reading for November. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. Check your Moon and Rising to get a clearer picture, more well-rounded reading for the month. And this is general, so of course some will resonate, some won't. Take what does, leave the rest. Let's get started here for Taurus with our crystals. These are some crystals you might want to work with in the month of November, getting ahead of myself. So we have the Phantom Quartz, Embrace Change. So you have changes coming. Blue Lace Agate, Find Your Calm amongst those changes coming. And the Chrysocolla, Starting Fresh. So look at that. We're changing. We're finding our calm and we're starting fresh. So you might want to grab you some Blue Lace Agate, Phantom Quartz, and Chrysocolla if you don't have it to work with through whatever changes you have coming here. We have Brack, Sweetness, and Synergy. Now, this card, they would put things in the bread. This is like finding the treasure within. It's going within, looking, finding the treasures within yourself. It's also about being lucky and finding treasures in your life, in different areas of your life. Knocking the camera around here. So there's luck, finding happiness, luck, money, treasures, treats, just finding the goodness in your life, finding some goodness and treasures in your life. Taurus, for November, we have the veil. It's quite possible your eyes have become the fog in which you dwell, a half-swallowed glimpse of all that you truly are or can be, that the tears you bleed are ready for the storms to turn the skies inward. Well, you've been looking through teary, foggy eyes, and like you've had half of the truth that you're seeing about yourself, about your life, about where you are in your life. You haven't been seeing completely true. You've been looking through a fog. You've been looking through the teary eyes. If you cry and you open your eyes and you can't see clearly, that kind of thing. If you've been in fog, of course, you know you can't see very far. There's that haze in front of you. So you are needing to clear away that fog, lift that veil, also looking within, but you need to see clearer whether you're looking within or without. There's a half glimpse there. You need the full story. Okay? We have the crone coming to the end of the month. This card I pulled for the end of the month energy was as we're coming into the Yule season. Okay? And you have the crone, number 8 card. The wisdom befriends the honor in which weaves within blood. A harrowing call from the depths of your sacredness. So, wisdom here from deep within yourself, within your, I want to say, heritage, ancestry, wisdom of your connections to those who came before you, things they've taught you. You're coming into your own wisdom here. It doesn't mean you're old or a more mature person as far as your earthly age, but we can be very wise in a young body. Some people are born old souls. They have a lot of wisdom within. And so that's what we're looking at here. Looking at our own wisdom, and even we can be gaining wisdom from another who is older, a crone, person who has wisdom to share with you. So if you have that in your life, as we move into the end of this month, take that advice, listen and discern it for yourself because you have your own wisdom as well. Okay, so we're getting wise here. We're going to lift that veil and see clearly. All right, so let's see what we have here. Um, you've been crying over some spilt milk here, guys. You've been emotional about some things um, that have been lost to you, but the universe is handing you a cup of something new. And you've been crying over things that have been lost and focusing on that, which is fine. We all need to take our time and heal. And that's why you have that veil, that teary eyed veil, um, and only seeing half of the truth. You're not seeing what's possible. You're not seeing the lesson. You're just kind of sitting there wallowing in it for a while. You need to heal. Someone wasn't honest with you, or something was a bit shady, and so someone might have been selfish with you, being selfish and causing you to have some, emotional pain from that, someone in your life. And now we're saying get out of there. Here with both of these cards, we have hope and reflection written here. So stay hopeful, do that reflecting, that wisdom from that crone, and see the lesson clearly, see the whole picture, and start to look and see what is opportunities are there for you, and be hopeful. All right, because we have the world here, we have the tower. So there's chaos and crumbling and things things being destroyed that need to be destroyed in your life. Crappy relationships, crappy job, crappy friends, just stuff that's not even good for you. These things serve their purpose at the time or for a time, but all things are not leading us into our future. No, all things are not leading us to our best self, to our best life, and they crumble away to make room for the new so that we can get back out here into this world. It's a big, wide world out there, Taurus, with lots of people, lots of places, lots of opportunities, things and choices you can make to bring yourself out of this regretful kind of energy and more passionate and hopeful. And upon reflection and getting back into something more grounded and something that's going to be more prosperous and fruitful for you is what I'm seeing here, and that's in your present energy. So we're moving forward with that. We have earthy energy here. Of course, you are an earth sign. And here we are working hard. We are harvesting, working hard, and reaping some rewards from that harvest, but we're feeling a little light. We're feeling like the harvest isn't as plentiful maybe as we'd like it to be, but we're hopeful because we're going to reassess, reevaluate, and we're going to take steps to get even more fruitful and a more fruitful harvest. Maybe we need to learn some new skills, go for that better job, ask for that promotion or raise, something, the squeaky wheel gets the oil thing. If you just sit there and wait, sometimes you don't get what you want. Sometimes we have to ask for it. So if that's you, ask for it. You are able and capable of doing that, and you are bringing things together here in your life into more balance here, Once we get through that veil and we lift that veil, we start using our wisdom. We we reflected on what was lost, why it was lost, how it was lost. Why is this stuff crashing down? Because it needs to. Because it wasn't good for you, and it needs to be done now. It's like you need a new chapter and balance with justice. You went through this thing. It's there's karmic debts being paid off here. Um, you're creating. I want to say you're creating better karma for yourself as you reflect, as you get hopeful, as you raise your vibration, as you start to look at what can be rather than what's been, rather than wallowing in that pain and self pity. We're going to move past that with an understanding that there were lessons here for you, it was karma, and now we're going to move past that. And we're going to get into a new phase here, a new place in our life. Also, I want to say some of you could actually have a legal situation that you've been dealing with that will come out fairly. This is all about fairness and justice happening for you in all different areas of your life. So this could be you getting that promotion at work because that would be the fair outcome. Ask for it. Ask for that raise. Um, they could say yes. Stop thinking they're going to say no or not now or more benefits or something. You're just feeling like a lack, like there's more for you there and you want it and you deserve it. So there you go. Even if it means getting a new job, leaving your company for another one that's offering you more, that kind of thing. Go where you're going to be honored and respected. And this is also in your personal life as well. Go where you're going to be honored and respected and someone sees your worth and doesn't take advantage of you. Right? Let that stuff go. You've been trapped and bound up here in some ways in that I just wanted to say self-loathing, wallowing, energy of lack, feeling out in the cold. That's what we've been crying over, but we're going to get clear and clear that away with this Ace of Swords. New ideas, new way of looking at things, new way of thinking and being here. Loving and supporting ourselves and letting others do that. We got the same card here where we're looking at our work, we're reassessing, reevaluating. We have come a long way. We have a nice harvest there, but we think we want more or need more. It's just not been enough. And we've had this lack. But we want to change that mindset of lack into expecting more and putting in that hard work. We have that 5 of Swords there. So here we had that 7. We had that 4 Cups and that 5 of Pentacles. We've been fighting a battle, some of us, Taurus, where we feel like we were not supported. Someone didn't have your back. I'm still getting maybe with a lot of you with work, and you're just like, you've been holding on and doing your best, but now you're like, that battle's done. I'm going to move on to something better. I'm not honored here. Okay, they didn't have my back. They abandoned me here. And you can do it because you have all the tools you need to do that. You have all the skills, talents, and you can learn also some new skills and talents as you move forward. It's going to lead you to that happy place where you're going to feel more content. I also feel you having a nice, abundant, prosperous holiday season and newfound passions here. Once we get clear, sort through things, newfound passions that are going to end up being something you've been, didn't even think of. I think like an opportunity arising from something else, and you didn't really see it coming because you had that Three of Swords. You had that pain, you had the tears, you had the hurts, you had the disappointments, you had the betrayal, you had the someone not having your back, and this could be in personal life and work or both. But you have a calling now to get out of that because you're like, I'm worth more than this. You're being called to something that means a lot to you. Your calling in life, perhaps, finally figuring out what you want to be when you grow up. And that changes as we get older and stuff. You can be more than one thing in life. You know what I mean? But there's some people have a thing where they just do it their whole life. Other people go from different things. And even within that one thing, it can change and grow and, night and day change. You know what I mean? Like, say, for example, you're a writer and you start out writing children's books and then you move to, writing mysteries and writing some, novels, and then for adults, and then you want to write your biography, that kind of thing. It's you're writing, but it's changing as time goes on. And that's an example for you. So even if it's the same type of career, it can change. And your role in it can change as well. And you've been defending your fortress, you've been defending your home, family, from whatever this has been oppressive, from whatever has been challenging, and you've stood your ground. You've got some bumps and bruises, but you're defending that well, and you are standing on your own 2 feet here, being strong, and you're moving into better times here, definitely, as we close out this year. We're in the last 2 months here. You're determined for next year to be a better year for you. You're determined to have that better job and that better relationship, or be rid of the things that don't serve you. And you're going to get there. You have that 3 of Cups. You're going to be celebrating that. Celebrating with friends, family. Of course, coming together, maybe if Thanksgiving is something you celebrate in November. If you're, I guess that's an American holiday in November. If you're in another country, you might not have that, but you may have some other types of celebrations coming up for you. Birthdays, weddings, whatever, family reunions, just getting together with people and celebrating. So there's a joyful kind of energy there, and also celebrating your accomplishments that you will have here coming in, because you're tired of this nonsense over here, and you're going to set your mind to it. Pendulum swinging back in your direction with luck for you and prosperity. So we've had some broken hearts, we've had some pain, we've had some reflection to do, but staying hopeful and coming out like that Queen of Swords, sharp-minded, sharp-tongued at times, saying your truth. It doesn't matter who doesn't like it. That kind of energy, sure of yourself. The tower came out again, popped out here, but we already have that tower, so we've already discussed that. So, calamity and chaos and disruption and things breaking down for you, and even within you. This can be simply just a breaking down of your beliefs, old beliefs that you no longer believe in, old beliefs that no longer serve you. They haven't served you well. They've been things that have held you back, beliefs that have held you back about yourself, certain types of religious beliefs even. People come to an awareness that that's just not their truth, and they break free of that. Limiting beliefs on yourself, holding you down, keeping you stuck here, and in this line of thinking of lack and half blind with that veil over you, and that you've got that blindfold here as well. So you're going to break free. We're going to take these swords here, cut those Cut those binds off yourself. Remove that blindfold. See clearly. See through that fog. You've learned some lessons. You're wise. Use that wisdom. You have a calling here. You're waking up to things, leaving the old behind. The pendulum swinging in your direction for you to move forward in confidence, clarity, and wisdom. Okay, Taurus, that's your reading for the month of this. I keep wanting to say December, getting way ahead of myself. The month of November. And all right, so we will see you in the next one. Take care and blessed be.